Hey there, folks. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. I specialize in helping folks in higher education get the most out of that oftentimes confusing higher ed retirement plans, typically around those TIAA accounts. Okay, this video is no exception. Okay, we're going to talk about one of my favorite strategies that I've implemented for folks just like yourself for the last, I don't know, 12, 18 months because we're in a high interest rate environment, specifically with TIAA Traditional. Okay, so 120-day restoration rule. If you don't know what that is, I encourage you to educate yourself. By no means is this investment advice, but let me give you an idea of what it is real quick. Okay, so this is going to be synonymous or more for always for those liquid accounts. Okay, liquid TI Traditional. And folks, if you don't know if you have liquid or illiquid TI Traditional, it's like beating a dead horse, right? Is that the right term? You need to educate yourself. I can't tell you how many times I run into folks. Just happened a week ago where a gentleman on the West Coast didn't realize that 2/3 of his account, it's a large account, was tied up in illiquid TI Traditional. Okay, it was a pretty big surprise to him. So I don't want you to make that mistake or run into that obstacle when you're transitioning into retirement. Okay, back to the topic at hand. 120-day restoration rule. Liquid account, the logistics of this typically what you're going to do, given high rates, you're going to sell those monies from TI Traditional liquid to I Advocate a money market, set it there for 120 days, 121st day, reintroduce those monies back into TI Traditional, therefore realizing the rate at that time period. So where this is most advantageous is typically for those folks that have been with TI Traditional for a while, older legacy buckets that are getting less, 4% or less, around that 4%, because you sell it. And today you're getting money market at 5+%, and then reintroduce that back into TI Traditional, you're going to get around 6%. But you got to look in the future. Okay, you're getting 6% now. But I think the future, December 2023 right now, 3, 4, 5 months down the road, I don't think it'll be too much different. Okay, with that being said, keep in mind, okay, this is where the purpose of this video comes into play. If it's going to be more advantageous for those that have been in the TI Traditional, that liquid account, for quite some time. Okay, you can see your average crediting rate on TIA's website. If it says it's around that 4-ish%, it's probably going to be a good idea. Probably for those folks. So where it wouldn't be advantageous, okay, is if you in the last, I'm just making these numbers up, in the last 12 months dumped $200,000 dollars into TI Traditional to realize those new rates, and those monies are getting like 5.25%, 5.5%, 6%, something like that. Because when you exit out of TI Traditional for the purpose of the 120-day restoration rule, TIAA is going to take those monies pro rata among all of those legacy buckets. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically you've got, I don't know, 50,000 in all these legacy buckets dating back years, but 8 months ago you dumped in 200,000 to take advantage of these high rates. Fantastic idea. So if your purpose, if your intent was to pull, sorry about that, were to pull monies from those old legacy buckets because those rates were lower, and not take the money, the 200,000 that you just dumped in 8 months ago, you can't do that. Okay, TI Traditional is going to TIAA is going to take those monies, those exit monies, pro rata. So in this case, a lot of that $200,000 is going to exit out of TI Traditional, sit in money market, and then reintroduce. You're not really accomplishing anything. Okay, you can't tell TIAA what legacy buckets you want to take out. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Okay, that's just too easy, right? Because you would obviously, if you could, specify those legacy buckets getting 3-4%, and then dump that in the money market and reintroduce it. Not how it works. Okay, I think some of you out there have found that out kind of the hard way, if you will. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, but I also encourage you, if you don't know what that 120-day restoration rule is, contact TIA, do your own due diligence. By all means, contact me as well. I help people out like yourself all the time with this stuff. All right, Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. Go out and have a good one. All right, folks, take care. Bye-bye.